92%. That's how many people set goals and never accomplish them. 92%. Do you know why? Because they're not specific enough. They're not following a strategy to actually accomplish their goals. What's the most popular thing come New Year's? Everyone has a resolution, right? I want to make more money, I want to lose weight, and then what happens? Right around the middle of February, they're back to eating that double cheeseburger, right? Because they didn't set a specific goal. Now let's use making more money as an example, all right? Let's say your New Year's resolution is to make more money. That is not specific enough. How much money do you want to make? All right, let's use an example. Let's say you want to make $100,000, okay? That's better. Now at least you know how much you want to make. Next thing, we need to make it measurable. What are the metrics? $100,000 over how long? Okay, you want to make $100,000 a year, okay? You need to get even more specific. Divide that by 12, okay? You divide that by 12, now we've got 8,400, okay? So now you know how much you need to make every single month, okay? Get even more granular with it. Divide that by weeks, 4 weeks. Now you know how much you need to make every single week. I'm gonna get even more specific. Divide that by how many days you work per week. Most people are gonna work 5 days per week, okay? Now you know how much you need to make roughly each day for you to get to your big goal, all right? So what did you just do? You just went from saying I want to make more money to saying, oh, now I know how much I want to make per year. Now I know how much I want to make per month. Now I know how much I need to make per week. Now I know how much I need to make per day if I want to make $100,000 a year. See what you just did? You just gave yourself a specific goal, and now you need to determine how you're going to do it. What are the income producing activities you need to do to make sure that you get to A, right? We're following this little acronym right here, SMART. What do you need to do to make sure it's attainable? The other thing you need to make sure you're doing to make sure it's attainable is, the other A is accountability, okay? Accountability, all right? Really, really important here, guys. A lot of times people set a big, lofty goal and they don't take any accountability. There's no one saying, hey, did you make phone calls today? What was your income producing activity that you're gonna do to make sure that you hit that goal? Get a coach, get a mentor. Out of this 92%, almost none of them will have an accountability coach or mentor, all right? Next thing, make sure it's relevant, okay? Is it just an arbitrary goal, or do you have passion? Are you passionate about it? How badly do you really want it? Okay, so those are some of the intangibles, right? We can set specific goals, we can write things down that we can see, we can know how much we want to make per year, per month, per week, per day, but this one here, relevance, is an intangible. Only you can measure how much passion you have for the goal that you actually want to achieve. You want to lose 20 pounds, right? You want to lose 50 pounds, whatever it is, how badly do you want it? How passionate are you about it? So this is where the relevance comes in. And then obviously timely. You need to have a deadline. In this case, the example I gave where you're gonna make $100,000 a year, deadline is easy. The deadline is 1 year, right? You have a year to make $100,000. It needs to be a hard deadline, right? So you can't push it back, or you can't say, oh, I'll give it another week or something like that. This is really important. So if you follow these steps, guys, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, timely, you will become one of the 8%, right, who accomplishes their goals. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, share. If you like the content, talk to you soon.